What's up, guys? Tailboy here. Today we're doing another video. Today we're taking a look at, well, you can see, are the core knives. Yes. So, let us begin. Okay, I'm going to show you, yes, this actually comes in all different shaped versions. So, you got this one, the less rusted version, as you can see from here. But you can definitely know the blade is blue. And of course the basically have is the hockey tape on this. Of course the tang is right here. Not really, full tang and all. Not really cheaply rat tail tangs. And here's the... So you got a piece of steel, which I think it's probably stainless steel or a little bit of a carbon steel. Also having like a wooden handle, 2 pins, basically at the back. I don't recommend to disassemble it. And of course the hole for basically things like lanyard and paracord. Just imagine someone going to basically wrap this around with paracord. I won't be surprised if someone does that. So, yeah. Of course, this one's a little longer, as you can see. But the handle is a little bit of a pretty busted condition, so you could see. Yeah, it's actually... looks a lot like that, of all things. So, let's talk about the size itself. Size on the core knife, of all things, would be around about 14, yeah, like 14 3/4 right here. Meanwhile, for the handle size, would be around about 6.5 inches. 6.5 inches. Meanwhile, for the overall size, would be around about 21.5. That's, yep, 21.5. For the busting condition, be around about 17.5 inches. The handle itself would be around about 6 inches. Meanwhile, for the overall size, would be around about 23.5 inches. So let's test these bad boys out. And I'm gonna be doing it by how perfectly shaped they are. So let's test all these bad boys out. I don't have multiple hands to take all one. So our core knife, basically the result is actually pretty good. Like, basically, funny part about it, it actually like fell into the thing. Yeah, I have to like pull it out that there. Bail for the chopping out there, it actually almost got it. Well, that's actually pretty good out there. Meanwhile, for the harder plastic out there, it actually clean cut through. Like, it's actually pretty clean cut through over it. So, let's get to our next one. Next. So the results out there is actually pretty good out there, because you can see the jug actually just cut through in like almost to 3 pieces out there. It's like one piece of plastic hanging out there. Like, it's pretty good strike out that one. See by that strike out there, let's just see if we could. There it is. Yep, just need a little hair out there that could take care of it. You know, for the bottles, that one actually like a really hard strike. Like, you can see see that right there, and got into a clean cut. You know, for the chopping portion, the top part exploded, and it's basically got cut in half up there. Next machete to test. So the results on there is actually pretty good. Look at that. You can, well, it's basically kind of wavy. Like on side, this one's like clean. Well, on the other side's a little, a little wavy out there. Like a little strike on that too, which is also a little pushed into it. Well, for the slashing out there, I actually just didn't know I was actually going to hit that way, but it just zoop downwards to it. Meanwhile, for the chopping to the thing, look, oh man, that's like a flower. It's a little busted on that one. Well, you could definitely see why. Actually, if you come to think about it, it actually reminds me of the figures that I made, which, yeah, you could see, this one's unpainted, but you could definitely see, messed up. Well, messed up out there. A little messed up out there. And the reason why behind all that, because the thing, or this piece, wasn't really sharpened at all. Yeah, it's all like chipped off up there. I think when I sharpened it, it'll probably be better. So, next. So, the results out there is basically very much pretty clean on these cuts up there. So, you could definitely know from the slashing on the top was very rather cleaned out there. For the chop itself up there, it actually just got basically pretty clean out there. Well, for the slashing on it is not really good because it's a little harder and it basically stopped. I think it's because of things like the little notches on there. So you can see like the notches out there. For the chopping, there's a completely different story out there because that's a pretty clean cut on these. Next test. So the results out there is pretty good. This one's actually, on the jug, it actually went through it well. Like you can, this one's basically one clean cut. And then the chopping, boom, complete clean. But for the harder plastic that didn't went through, actually, basically the slash didn't work as well. I mean, that's actually, you can see that there's two big ol' holes in there. Meanwhile, for the chop itself, it actually, like you can see, went through the bottle, clean cut. Well, I mean, that was a little effort to it. Again, that's actually really look cool. Like you can see, like how it went through, and you can see like the plastic basically just changes color. That's actually pretty cool. That's really cool. So let's get to the final results to all of them. So let's get to our conclusion. Now, I'd just say, to be honest with these guys, is I think these are decent. It doesn't really need to be, cheap like this awful model katanas. And it doesn't really need to be very expensive like the Felon, which was $300 or $340. They're basically not the worst, but it's basically more of a good essential machete to have. So I give the final verdict rating on the core knives. Oh wait, look at this. You can see the little chisel part, but yes, I give the final verdict on the core knives, which we could definitely know, an 8 out of 10. These are decent machetes that you can get for basically pretty cheap, and well, you could probably find them at a barn. But go if you're going to look for these guys, look for them at your barns and not some random guy's barn. But yeah, it's kind of a decent pieces, as you can see from here. So this wraps up of the core knives. I'm Artil Boy, and I'm just signing out. I'll see you guys next time.